Everybody uses wireless earbuds. In fact, I never leave the house without my AirPods Pro here. But not everybody can afford the big boys in the game. So I thought I'd do a quick review on these Tozo T6 wireless earbuds that I found on Amazon for $30, I think is what I paid for them. And I basically just went through all of the wireless earbuds and sorted them by review. And this pair of earbuds had the most 5-star reviews out of everything, so I decided to pick them up and check them out. Let's unbox them real quick, and then we'll get into the rest of the review. And I should mention that this isn't a real unboxing. I've actually been using these for a couple months now, just testing them on and off, and I've actually got an interesting story later on that kind of relates to all this. First of all, designed by Tozo. Look at that. Isn't that's like the most blatant ripoff of Apple that I've ever seen. And inside of that little thing, we've got the instructions, and it's very simple. It shows you exactly how they should fit, how to put them in correctly, and goes over everything you need to know, how to pair it, and it's very simple with just a couple pictures, and it shows you all your touch controls. It's really simple. It's amazing. I love this instruction book. It's literally 2 pages, and then this one is just, stats and all that. Like, it just says all there is to know about it, I guess is a good way to say it. Really simple instructions, and I love that about these. All right, and I bet you want to see the earbuds now, and here it is. This is the entire unboxing experience. You've got your case, your 2 earbuds, a case full of spare ear tips, and then the charging cable underneath. And I gotta say, I'm very impressed with this unboxing experience here. It's very premium with the cut foam. It feels like a much more expensive product than it really is, and I love that. So once you've actually got the earbuds out and into the case, it really doesn't take anything to pair them. They'll automatically go into pairing mode once you take them out and go into your Bluetooth section and pair them. It's really that simple. So let's get everything out of the box and talk about this a bit more. All right, in this box is the charging cable for the earbuds case. And unfortunately, it is not Type-C like you would imagine it to be. It even says upgraded 2022. So it should be modern technology, but no, it's a micro USB charger, and that's what you'll find at the bottom of the earbuds themselves. And that's really disappointing. You hate seeing micro USB in 2022. Come on, guys. Like, that technology is so old at this point that we should really be upgraded to Type-C across the board. But the charging cable, it's a dinky little thing. I mean, nothing to be too happy or excited about. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's really short. It's not high quality at all. It's kind of just there. It exists. You don't really get bonus points for the cable, unfortunately. I'm really happy with how many ear tips came with this. I mean, I like trying to get the perfect seal with my earbuds. I want to be able to not hear anything else and just have a perfect listening experience. So I love all the different ear tips you can get. I ultimately chose these smaller ones because I feel like that gave me the best seal. Obviously, you can try so many different combinations of ear tips if one ear is a bit bigger than the other, and there's just all kinds of things you can do here that you can't really do with any other earbuds, because I've never seen this many ear tips come in the box, which is amazing. Now, these earbuds boast IPX8 waterproof ability, which means you should be able to take these like swimming or wear them out in the rain or in the shower, and they should work just fine. And I actually have a great story about the waterproofing abilities of these earbuds, because I bought these originally in January, and after a week of testing, they disappeared. I had no idea where they went. I was looking all over the place for them, and just this last week, it's the last week of March, we found them outside. So they had been outside in the Wisconsin winter for 2 months, rain, sleet, snow, all that kind of stuff, just chilling in the elements, and they still work perfectly, powered on amazingly. And I was really concerned about the seal for the charging port, because as you can see, it's a little raised right there. It doesn't like seal in perfectly, but it keeps out water like you wouldn't believe. Absolutely amazing for such a cheap product. I did a quick search on Amazon to see exactly how much these earbuds are right now, a retail price, and they are retailing for $21.65 on Amazon, which is a sale price off of $60. So the price went down since I bought it 2 months ago. So the odds are very good you'll be able to get it for that $21 price point. Otherwise, full retail is $60, which is kind of an interesting thing there. They also come in 6 different colors: black, blue, green, white, gold, and pink. So you got plenty of different options, but the other colors are going to be a little more pricey by about $8 or so, if that's something you're interested in at all. First of all, let's go over the build quality, because I think that's very important. If you just looked at the case, you wouldn't be impressed. Obviously, this thing I mentioned earlier, plus it's got a really weird texture that leaves fingerprints, and it's really kind of dirty. It's got a weird texture to it, and I don't like it at all. But once you actually get the earbuds in your hands, they've got super smooth surfaces. They feel premium. Like, these feel legit, like actual earbuds, like that you would get from like Samsung or something. Like, they feel just absolutely amazing. One complaint I have is, if you look at how big they are compared to like the actual case, it's not great. I mean, look at this. Like, they only take up that much space in the case, and there's all this empty, or probably not empty space, but extra space that probably wouldn't be there. But for the price, it's pretty unbeatable. The thing I worry about the most on cases is the thickness. For example, look at these AirPods Pro, and that's pretty amazing. They're almost identical, which means these are absolutely small pocketable. You know, that small jean pocket that you've got. You can slip them in and out easily, and that's a kind of a deal breaker for wireless earbuds. If you can't slip them into your small pocket, then they're not going to be worth anything. Now, obviously, they do have touch controls on the smooth plastic here, and touch controls on the side of earbuds are very useless, in my opinion, because most of the time you're going to have to adjust earbuds. No pair of earbuds is going to fit perfectly, so you're going to have to adjust it, which means you're going to have to touch the side of this, which is going to do things to your music. You're either going to skip your song or change the volume or just pause it entirely, which I've had happen to me a lot, because I do have to adjust the fit in these for reasons I'll go over later. They're not the best designed thing for fit, I gotta be honest. When it comes to cheaper earbuds and headphones, one thing that kind of gets skimped out on is the sound quality, obviously. I mean, they might be putting more money into how they feel, how they look, and then the design and the operating system and all that different stuff. But one thing that is the most important part, objectively, of earbuds and headphones is how they sound. Well, according to Artings.com, which is a great website if you want to look at frequency response charts, basically says the decibels, or how loud each section of the music is. For example, you've got the bass range, mid-range, and treble range, and it gives you a good idea of how certain things are going to sound compared to other audio devices. Now, the Tozo T6 wireless earbuds have a pretty decent chart. I mean, it starts out pretty high in the bass range. Mid-range is dips down a little bit, and then those traditional waves in the treble range. It looks pretty good, and they sound decent. I mean, I don't really have any complaints. I sometimes prefer listening to these over my AirPods Pro, which have been widely regarded as some of the best wireless earbuds you can get. And these are absolutely amazing. I love the sound quality of them. They're very clear audio. Like, there's not much interference in them, if that makes any sort of sense. Like, you can hear parts of the music that you didn't hear before. However, they do seem to be kind of lacking in the bass department. I mean, it doesn't have that punch that you really need to listen to some music, but I don't really have any complaints. It's just a different listening style, in my opinion. I mean, it really doesn't affect it that much. I still enjoy listening to them, and it helps me discover new parts of music that I didn't realize existed before. All right, now, of course, the fit. How do these things fit? Well, the real problem is they fit upwards like that. So imagine this is the top of your head. They go in like that and pointing straight up, which is working directly against gravity. I don't understand why companies are doing this. Like, why not do what Apple's doing and have a downward-facing earbud design? Because this just sits against your ear. Gravity works with it to give it a better seal. Like, it's a perfect design. It's brilliant. And of course, people are ripping it off. I mean, I've tried rip off AirPods, and they work, and the fit is just amazing. And they're probably my second favorite earbuds, are the rip off AirPods. These, they're okay. I have a hard time getting a good fit with them. Once they're in my ears, I sometimes notice them like moving every once in a while, or shifting around when I move my head. They're not the most stable things, and they probably wouldn't work well in the gym or anything like that. I mean, they're probably going to move around quite a lot. I've had to adjust them quite a bit in just a couple hour listening sessions. And of course, that bumped the touch controls, which then paused my music. And it was just a clunky, kind of annoying system. Now, what are my overall cons for the earbuds? Obviously, the upward facing design and the touch controls are the two really big ones. They kind of work together to create a little bit of an annoying user experience. But other than that, and of course the lack of a Type-C charging port, I have zero complaints about these. Like, for $21, these things are absolutely insane. You couldn't find better earbuds for the price anywhere else in the world at all, period. For $21, you're getting a good pair of wireless earbuds that are small pocketable, that will last and are durable and have good build quality. I mean, if it wasn't for the dang upward design and touch controls, these would be perfect.